Alright guys, welcome to another calendar review for the month of July and a little bit of, well, mostly June and a little bit of July. We have tons of things on here, but it actually feels less saturated than some other calendars we've looked at. I'm going to go step by step and talk about what I think about every little thing and maybe if you should take action or not, or consider future events as well. So let's get started with the most recent one coming up, and that will be the Grand Hero Battle Linus. This hopefully poses a new challenge for us. He does come with Brazen Attack Speed, he has a pretty good stat spread, and he looks pretty good. So I'm looking forward to that, especially making some pretty cool builds with Brazen Attack Speed. He lasts a week, so don't feel too pressured to get it done right away. After that, we do have the Tempest Trials. Summoning Focus obviously starts 3 days before the Tempest Trials itself happens. We know that this Tempest Trials is going to have, most notably for me, the Live to Serve seal, but also it comes with an Earth Dance seal and a Res Tactic seal. So the Res Tactic seal was much welcome, pretty happy with that, although it's already pretty available through La Rochelle if you 5-star her. Earth Dance has to be the most odd seal ever. We're going to see a lot of trolling happening off that, but Live to Serve is going to be pretty awesome. I definitely appreciate that, especially for farming auto Tempest Trials. You can pretty much place that on every healer, and then they have their own self-sustain. So you wouldn't even need to upgrade it, because Live to Serve 1 usually gets the job done by taking off your weapon. As for the bonus units that are coming up on this Tempest Trials, we have all the new banner units, which are Flying Nino, Carla, and Legault. But also, we're going to have Canis, who's going to be the Tempest Trials reward. We're going to have Linus, who's the Grand Hero Battle award. We also have 2 5-star exclusives, which is Carol and Jafar, and Nino, for those of you who may not have any of these options other than the Grand Hero Battle and the Tempest Trials unit. I expect that the Tempest Trials banner to include Carol, Jafar, and Nino. It's unfortunate that Lloyd got shafted here. It's like the only Fang missing. Anyways, it seems like we're getting those weekly arena quests after that, and we've had these before. It's just a way for intelligence systems to encourage us to do arenas. Expect more feathers, orbs, and such as a reward. Nothing too fancy. Login bonuses, nothing special out of that. After that, we seem to have the Grand Hero Battle Revival Oliver. Really happy about this one actually, because I've killed off a fair amount of Olivers because of Mirror Strike. For those of you that don't know, Mirror Strike is a 240 SPA skill, and it is not currently available in a 4-star rarity from any other unit other than Oliver. So on both accounts already, I have killed about 4 Olivers actually, just in the name of arena scoring. If you don't know, the more SP costs that you use on your units, the more arena scoring you get. So a lot of Olivers have died, and this is another one that's going to join us to also die. The Grand Hero Battle itself isn't that difficult if you missed out on it. After that, it appears that we're going to have special heroes, and these should be new. My predictions on both of them, because I'm going to talk about both simultaneously here, they do overlap, and this shouldn't be too strange, because if you were playing last year, both Elysian Summer and Norian Summer did overlap a little bit, so I guess this is kind of the same idea. And I mean, consider that summer is kind of like more than 1 month, so it's okay if it kind of overlaps between both before summer finishes, even though August is still summer. But nonetheless, there's some overlap here, and that's fine. My predictions on what these seasonal units might be, and I'm just going to go with just basic logical reasoning here. I have no idea what it'll be, but if I was to take a guess, to contrast with Elysian Summer, why they're going to have like Shadow Dragon, basically Mart's games. I think that might contrast pretty well with the Elysian Summer just because of the same continent. Maybe in Shadows of Valentia Summer, that could also be a thing. But maybe even Sacred Summer could also be a thing. So to contrast with those are probably one of the 3 predictions I would go with. And I'm going to lean with maybe Sacred Stones Summer, something with like Erica, Ephraim maybe. Either way, once it overlaps with the Norian Summer, I predict that a good contrast to that will be a Hoshidan Summer. Just makes the most sense to me. That'll be the one. The second one that starts on July 10th. I feel like Ryoma hasn't really got a seasonal alt yet, and Hanoka hasn't got a seasonal alt yet, so it just makes a lot of sense to me that is what we see. Additionally, whether you should be like planning for this, since these are such long banners, I don't really necessarily recommend, summoning on day 1. They really do last a long time. And, you know, we're going to build up a lot of hype on it as soon as it comes out. And of course, I'll do an analysis on it. We're going to discuss the units and such together. And yeah, I mean, it's such a long banner between the both of them that you really should be careful and articulate with where you want to spend these orbs. So, of course, before we even talk about the units and we have no idea what they are, there's a lot of time to think about whether you want to be spending on one banner or the next. And even some new skills and such could also be a thing. After that, we do shortly after have something called the Heroes with Deathblow banner. Now, we've had already 2 other Deathblow banners, and the other ones that have units such as, from the top of my memory, we had Delthea, Alencia, Klein. I think Klein showed up on 2 banners actually with Deathblow, and I think it was Effie is the other one. So what I predict this time to actually show up should be Sigbert. That's definitely one that hasn't shown up. And Swordheart is the one that comes with Deathblow. They might also go with Alencia for a rerun since she doesn't have that many banners, so we'll see about that. Either way, again, this is just an opportunity for those of you that like 5-star exclusives to kind of merge those up, or possibly go for some of the more lucrative fodder. Flyer Formation is still not that available if they choose to rerun Alencia, and Swordheart is a pretty popular character, but he doesn't really come with that much for fodder. So I don't really expect this banner to be that awesome. It's probably going to be a pretty easy skip. Okay, so beyond that, we're going to have Grand Conquest. That should be a lot of fun. I always look forward to that, and especially playing it with you guys. If you do come and join us, there is tons of times where we have a lot of fun playing Grand Conquest together on the weekends. And for what I think might be probably one of the best legendary banners we've had in a while, that will be coming up during the Grand Conquest. That starts on the 28th of June. Definitely prepare your orbs for that, because we do know that Legendary Ike is coming back. We know Legendary Ephraim's coming back. This is going to be a new green Legendary Hero. And Ephraim's also coming back again. Now, what makes this Legendary banner really lucrative is that, again, Winter Lisa should finish off the winter units. Winter Tharja should also finish off the winter units. Just some early previews. We'll do another video for Legendary banner predictions on this, but I just want to give my early thoughts on this, on why this banner will be so good. Legendary Ike, Winter Tharja, again, very good units to merge up. Ephraim coming back again. Again, one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful Legendary Hero there. And I expect we could see, well, LA Roy is probably going to be the colorless seasonal there. He might be like the first of the LA units to show up, or Takumi with Close Counter might also happen to show up on this banner as well. So definitely look forward to this Legendary banner, and it should be one of the best, especially with Winter Tharja and Winter Lisa there. For green, you could either see Myrrh, who hasn't shown up yet, or Grima, since we had Harden and Fallen Celica already. So those are just some things to think about. We'll do a more, bigger analysis on that as we approach the Legendary banner. So after that, we do have another Grand Hero Battle Revival. That's Leon. I think I've killed all my Leons on my free-to-play account, and I haven't really done anything with him on my main account. He's not that special, unfortunately, because Sophia can kind of do the same thing he can with some merges. So that's unfortunate. Moving on, we have a Voting Gauntlet. Now, this Voting Gauntlet may actually include the reruns of the previous summer banners, which were the Elysian Summer and the Norian Summer. I'm definitely looking forward to plus 10ing my Summer Xander on my free-to-play account when that Norian Summer banner gets rerun. That has to happen. He's on my main team, he's a meme, and he's hot. Because he's always at the beach. But those units are pretty popular, especially like Summer Corn. If you do want to add merges to a Summer Corn, if you don't have her yet, she still is the best blue Blade Mage, and blue is a pretty good color to have. So yeah, Summer Corn, especially on the Norian Summer, is a very good unit to have. So definitely, if these new seasonal summer units aren't really that great, then Summer Corn is definitely going to be one of the best units you can get here. Elysian Summer doesn't really have any standout units. It's only pretty much Summer Robin there, I'd say, as one of the standout units. Summer Freddy and Summer Gaius are pretty good, but they're really limited by availability, so they're not really worth working on. Anyways, beyond that, we have Fire Blessing quests, and that's pretty much just the same old use units with blessings. More orbs, I guess. More stuff. Can't really complain about that. Yeah, if you look at July 5th, that's really weird that they haven't actually announced what that Bound Hero battle is. Oh, my bad. The Bound Hero battle's Hector and Matthew. Right. I saw that. I thought for sure it would say that, but no, I just looked downward. Hector and Matthew. We know that Hector and Matthew should show up there. Usually the third, if we're going to talk about like the starter units with, if you played FE7. Could expect to see maybe Sarah on this banner? Hector, Sarah, and Matthew? We don't have Oswin, so that's what I'd expect to see here. Bound Hero Battle means more orbs. Just to let you guys know, what could happen with Hector is if you've been saving maybe some orbs here, it's about an average of 100 orbs or so to pull a Hector. So if you feel like you need this encounter to round out your arena core or just for arena scoring or just to complete a build on one of your favorite units, then yeah, prepare to save at least 100 orbs on average to pull a Hector. Now, this could be bad. You might end up with 200 orbs if you do get up in the 90th percentile to pull a Hector. But either way, if you need that distant counter, then this is going to be one of the best banners to pull in from. Additionally, I want to mention that if you're a new player, then this banner will be the best time to re-roll or make a new account and start with some Hectors, okay? That's very important. I highly encourage it. If you're just starting out, Hector is by far one of the best, most lucrative units to pull on a day one player because you can complete a lot of builds and get you started on your climb competitively, or even just making your life a lot easier because a lot of units can really appreciate distant counter. So again, depends on your situation, and if you need to complete builds or chase after higher arena tiers, then this banner will be very important to be pulling on, regardless of what else is running at that time. I personally might pull on it myself because this encounter is always something you want. It just depends on, you know, what these seasonal units are and how much orbs I end up spending on Legendary Hero banner. I feel like on the Legendary Hero banner, I will end up spending tons of orbs on the main account, probably all of them, depending on how good it is, especially colorless, probably red. We'll see. We'll definitely see, and I look forward to it. Okay. And after that is the Summoning Focus Heroes with Luna. Now, we do know that Hanoka comes with Luna. I know that Katria comes with Luna. I know that Frederick comes with Luna. So, I'm trying to think of other new units that came out. Oh, right. Fallen Celica as well comes with Luna. So, I think the new units might show up here. So, we should probably expect something like Fallen Celica. We should expect something like... Thanks, game. We should expect something like Fallen Celica, Hanoka maybe, and maybe Katria for popularity reasons. Yeah, it seems like that would be decent. Maybe a 4-person banner, but I don't think. The banner itself would be a fairly easy skip unless, again, you really are chasing after either exclusive skills like the fire skills that Hanoka has, or merges, because these units are part of your core. Yeah, it's pretty much be merges. But other than that, nothing too special. And that pretty much rounds out the event schedule. To be totally honest with you guys, it's not that impressive. Seasonal units might be worth pulling for. I'm going to take a look at them once they do come out. But again, due to the length of the seasonal units, I'm not going to encourage you to pull. Legendary Hero banners might be the place to go if you want to get value out of your orbs, and especially with this one coming up. And the one after could also have something like LA Hector on it. Consider that as well, like when you're thinking about the Band Hero Battle and Hector pulls, like... In a month or two, we should see LA Hector, and even though it's harder to pull him than it would be on this Focus banner, you might end up getting higher quality stuff out of that Legendary Hero Battle banner. Could be like Lynn, you know, like Legendary Lynn could get a rerun. Maybe you prefer her over some random green pity break. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I hope that gave you some insight on what I think about this event schedule, and thanks for watching as always. Please let me know what you're looking forward to in this event schedule in the comments below. And if you learned something, you can always click one of this, right? Peace.